I can say to my new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, hey, find a keto-friendly restaurant nearby and text it to Beth and Steve. And it does, without me lifting a finger. So I can get in more squats anywhere I can. 1, 2, 3.
Will that be cash or credit?
Credit. 4.
Galaxy S25 Ultra, the AI companion that does the heavy lifting so you can do you. Get yours at Samsung.com. Compatible with select apps. Requires Google Gemini account. Results may vary based on input. Check responses for accuracy.
Hey, Fidelity. How can I remember to invest every month?
With the Fidelity app, you can choose a schedule and set up recurring investments in stocks and ETFs.
Oh, that sounds easier than I thought.
You got this.
Yeah, I do. Now, where did I put my keys?
You will find them where you left them.
Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Welcome to the Dulce Candy podcast, your go-to destination for self-love, high vibe, living, and personal development. I am Dulce Candy, your host, war veteran, published author, meditation teacher, and content creator, here to guide you on a journey of transformation and growth. Through enlightening conversations, practical strategies, and inspiring stories, we'll delve into mindfulness, spirituality, and the art of living a high vibe life. Each week, we'll explore the tools to manifest love, abundance, and positivity in all aspects of life. So sit back, tune in, and get ready to elevate your soul as we embark on this beautiful and transformative journey together. Welcome to the Dulce Candy podcast. I am your girl, Dulce Candy. I am so happy to be here connecting with you through audio, through the podcast. It's been a minute. There's a lot of things that I would love to catch up on with all of you. I just wanted to give you a little update today as far as what has been going on, why I've been MIA from the podcast. Well, let's get right into it. But before we do, make sure you subscribe to the podcast because we are not going anywhere. It's just that sometimes I need a little break as I sometimes feel like I am a one-woman show. But I do have a lot of support. But it's just a lot of things to manage, guys, as I know you guys understand. I wanted to mention also that I am having several events coming up. One of them is a ceremonial cacao ceremony. Cacao ceremony, I should say. And this is actually my first cacao ceremony that I will be leading and hosting. And I'm really excited and looking forward to it. I've been connecting with cacao, the plant medicine, for many years now. And especially in the beginning of my healing journey back in like 2020, 2021, I was drinking so much cacao and it just gave me so much comfort that I just fell in love with the energy of that plant and the rituals that I would do with it and the journaling that would take place with my cup of cacao. And I'm also in a place in my life where I strive to live a slower paced life, no more hustle mentality or, anything of that nature, even though I live in the beautiful city of Los Angeles, which is very heavy in energy, fast-paced, but not as fast-paced as New York, but it's still a city, even though we do have a chill vibe happening here in California, especially Southern California. And I just wanted to live my life a little bit slower and just enjoy everything about life, really not miss anything about life. Every single moment, I want to cherish it. I want to enjoy it. So ceremonial cacao as part of your morning routine is a really great way to slow down because it's not intended to be used to quickly whip it up, drink it on the go while you're, dropping the kids off and trying to tackle your to-do list. It's really meant to be in the moment and offer you an opportunity for ritual. I wanted to offer you guys, my beautiful listeners, I wanted to offer you the opportunity to join me in person for this beautiful cacao ceremony. If you are a woman who is seeking a place where you can freely open up, where you can be held by other beautiful women in sacredness, in ritual, in community, and in union. I invite you to check out the link in the description box or in the info box of the show notes, actually. Join us. I believe we only have 2 more spots. I opened it up for 20 women just because, these type of events are very intimate. And so the smaller the group, the better, even though I think 20 women is a really great number for all of us to be together. And I am, of course, going to guide you guys in the journey of cacao and meditation. And I'm really hoping to get my sound bowls in by then. And if I do, I'm going to offer you guys a beautiful sound bath as well. It's just that hopefully they do come in time, guys. But nonetheless, it's going to be a beautiful time of just sharing. It is a sharing circle. So we're going to open up and have conversations and just talk and, connect. I think that's something that a lot of us are yearning, is more deep, beautiful connections with other people, other women. And this is also a really great opportunity for you to heal the sister wound if you have any resistance towards, supporting women, or maybe you've always felt like women are your competition. Joining sister circles like this one is a really great way to begin healing and not see women as competition, but rather as an ally, as someone that you can walk hand in hand in life. So yeah, check that out. And then the next thing that I wanted to tell you guys is that I'm also hosting another retreat, as you guys have heard me mention it. If you follow me on other platforms, this one is to Mexico in June 2025. We have another retreat. Our Costa Rica retreat is sold out. I cannot believe it's happening in October. Oh my gosh, time is just really flying by. And I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you beautiful ladies in Costa Rica. I will be offering a cacao ceremony also in Costa Rica, and yoga classes and all of that stuff. And then so we have openings up right now for our retreat to Mexico, June 2025. And right now we have a special. So if you sign up and you're one of the first people to sign up, there is a $100 discount from the price. So make sure you check it out. You can go to my website. I will link it down below so you can see some photos and know what to expect. And it's also a really great time to travel with other women. If you've been wanting to travel and you never have anybody to go with you, this is a great time to meet new people, like-minded people, and travel the world. And so I have so much information on that. You can check out my YouTube channel. I did a whole video on the itinerary for Mexico, so you can check that out. I will link it in the show notes. But without further ado, let's get into today's conversation. So today's conversation is just basically like a little catch up, because I haven't seen or spoken to you guys through this medium in a really long time. I think the last time, it was a few weeks ago. Nonetheless, there hasn't been like a consistency with the podcast as much as I would love to drop a new episode every single Friday. To be honest, this would be like the only thing that I would have to focus on in order for me to do that. And right now, since I'm also hosting other events and putting them together, and retreats and a lot of other moving elements behind the scenes, it requires for me to kind of take a step back from vlogging every day on my YouTube channel or being on the podcast all the time. But I am still very in love and passionate about the podcast. I'm not gonna let it die or just disappear. I genuinely love it and love having the conversations and the women that I've had on the podcast before. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere, and I hope that you guys are still subscribed to the podcast. Well, today is Sunday and I went to church. Usually we go to church on Sundays. You guys know that we go to a Christian church on Sundays, and then the next following Sunday we go to the SRF temple, Self-Realization Temple, founded by Paramahansa Yogananda. And I went there for the first time last Sunday. The temple is absolutely beautiful. We started off with a meditation, and then we went on one of the brothers or the monks. He gave a beautiful talk about servitude. And then it just so happens that day they had like a community event at the temple. So I got to meet a lot of people from the Self-Realization Fellowship, and they were so welcoming to me. Like everybody was just like, they thought that I was like I don't know, like 20 years old. And they actually wanted me to be a part of the teen group. And one of the guys that I met, super awesome guy, Grant, he's like, hey, do you want to be a part of the teen group? Or the young adults? And I'm like, I'm 36. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I actually have 2 children. One of them is a teenager. Everybody was shocked. But yeah, I guess they were just really excited, and they told me that they love to see young people come to the temple because primarily the demographic is not as young, but now it's starting to become a lot more, I don't know if it's mainstream or what, but a lot of younger people are starting to join the temples and stuff. So it's just been really wonderful. I've been doing that, just trying to make more of a priority with, seeing my family, enjoying my family, my friends. It is spring. I've been, hanging out with my beautiful friends and enjoying life. There's so many great events in Los Angeles. So I encourage you guys, wherever you live, to just kind of look up to see activities that you can do in your area and just start booking things and start doing them, because sometimes I feel like we can get into the habit of just, being home, and then life is just passing us by. We don't realize how much greatness and how much excitement and opportunity is really waiting for us outside. One of the things that I discovered this past 2 weeks, I went with my friend to the Huntington Library, and we had a tea party at their garden. It was so much fun. We had like champagne or white wine or something like that, something sparkly. And the Huntington Library right now, everything is in full bloom. So everything smells gorgeous and it's beautiful. And after that, we went to the museum and just to kind of check out one of the houses of Henry Huntington. I never knew that I enjoyed discussing art and interpreting art so much as I did that day with my friend Candace. I have found a newfound passion for art. I always loved art, but I never went to an art gallery and tried to interpret the meaning of what the painter was trying to capture, or it was just such a different experience. And to have a friend that you can actually have these conversations with and just start to dissect a painting in just so many different ways and possibilities, it's very enriching to the mind and the soul. I really enjoyed it. And I don't think I would have known that I have a passion for art and museum and an appreciation for it hadn't I not decided to go to the Huntington Library with my beautiful friend. And so I highly encourage you guys to book a little bestie date, hit up your friend, your sister, and go and live life and do it, So yes, guys, I just wanted to stop by today and thank you all so much for listening to today's episode. Remember, you can join me in the ceremonial cacao event that I'll be hosting here in Los Angeles. I know a lot of people have been requesting that I also do it virtually, so stay tuned for that as well. That's going to be done separately, but we will be having online cacao ceremonies. And if you would like to meditate with me live, you can join me on Wednesdays on Instagram Live at Sweet Soul. And I will be leading guided meditations right on the app. You can also sign up for my newsletter and be the first to find out about any of these events so you don't miss them, in case maybe you're not keeping up with the YouTube channel or the podcast or on Instagram. You can definitely, I will leave a link that you can sign up for the newsletter and be the first to know about any of the events that are happening. So, with that being said, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a blessed and beautiful week ahead. May is such a beautiful month. I hope you're all going outside, getting your hot girl walk on, and just doing your best to create good karma, send out good intentions, be a kind person, practice gratitude, meditate, take your vitamins, drink your water, all the things, guys, because they really all do make a difference. Have a blessed and beautiful day, and I will see you soon.